I don't want to regret not taking a stand. That was the message from the First Minister today as he convened a summit to tackle the influence of the far right. John Swinney called the meeting in Glasgow, which included political leaders, public and civic organisations, to discuss disinformation and protecting democracy. Reform UK were not invited and the Scottish Conservative leader refused to attend, labelling it a talking shop, as our political correspondent Ewan Petrie reports.
From religious leaders to unions to politicians, this was a gathering designed to strengthen Scotland's democracy against the far right.
But it's very much about identifying and seeking to understand deeper causes. What, at a deeper level, is driving disenchantment and polarisation?
Around 50 organisations took part. But despite showing support in the polls, Reform were not invited. After 4 hours of talks, those who were agreed to tackle misinformation.
Do you class Reform as being anti-democratic?
Well, what I'm about, Ewan, and what the purpose of today has been about recognising the threats and the challenges to our democratic system. And what I've tried to do today in good faith is to bring together a very broad cross-section of Scottish opinion, to reach out to our communities, to engage our communities.
There was also cross-party agreement on the need to re-engage disaffected voters.
The harsh reality is that people across our society feel as if government doesn't work for them, the economy doesn't work for them, public services don't work for them, and different institutions don't work for them. And fundamentally, unless we address those challenges, we will continue to see people push towards divisive rhetoric and divisive political parties.
But politicians were also challenged on their role.
I came here today and delivered quite a stark message to our political parties in Scotland about the need for them to really pull their socks up and start delivering material change for people on the ground, because people need to have affordable lives. They need a better standard of living.
Outside, Reform accused the First Minister of denying democracy.
Are you part of the far right?
No. I get called many things, Ewan, but I think the idea that I'm some sort of far-right racist is nonsense. So I am somebody who is on the right of politics. We've got to a stage in Scottish politics where anybody to the right is somehow branded as far-right. I think it's wrong. I think I represent 17% of the electorate who are saying that they're scunnered and fed up with the political establishment who are meeting in that building across the road.
The Conservatives chose to stay away, describing the event as the Holyrood bubble on tour.
There's absolutely no point in attending an SNP talking shop paid for by the taxpayer. The purpose of this is allowing the First Minister to grandstand, and what meaningfully will it achieve? I don't think there's any purpose to the summit other than to deflect from the SNP's record in government.
In the East End of Glasgow, the need to rebuild trust in politicians is clear.
They always say something, they never complete that word. They never keep the word. For me, they are not honest.
We're going to do this, we're going to do that, but you never ever see anything coming of it.
I don't think Scotland's too bad as it is at the moment. People should be free to express themselves.
The First Minister stressed this is the start of a process, one that has a long way to go. Ewan Petrie, STV News.